Hello, beautiful YouTube viewers. My name is Zach from Out There Vans in Grand Junction, Colorado, or you might be finding us on OutThereVans.com, our online retail space where you can find a variety of accessories for your camper van. Today, we are going to be talking about this brown box right here. This is a grab handle. Now, this is a grab handle for your passenger sliding door specifically. It's designed to bolt right on to the inside of that sliding door on the B pillar here. So you have a nice, sturdy, secure spot to grab onto as you're climbing in and out and in and out and in and out of that sliding door. Now, at the end of the day, you can add running boards onto the side of your van to make that step up a little bit easier, but it's still great to have something secure to grab onto. So today I'll walk you through all the tools that are needed to do this installation, where you can purchase this grab handle we're talking about today, and then we'll slide this door open, we'll rip that piece of trim off, and walk you through physically the installation of this grab handle so you can really see how simple it is to do yourself. If you don't want to do it yourself, you can give us a call at Out There Vans and we will get this installed in your van for you. Let's get right into it. Now, before I get too far, as I mentioned earlier, we do sell a countless amount of accessories for your camper van on OutThereVans.com. Now, one spot in my lineup that's a gap are these B-pillar grab handles. I installed this for a customer about a month ago by his request and found it to be a great product, so I want to throw one in my van. Hope to add those down the line. I've been finding the right supplier on those. So I found this one from this little company called Amazon. It's Amazon.com, and I will put an Amazon affiliates link down in the description below. So if you purchase one of these through that link, they do provide us a little kickback for you making your purchase, and that helps fund future videos just like this, where we can buy these products and share with you the install process. Now, inside of this box, let's open it up here first. I'll walk you through the product itself, and then we'll go over the tools you need. You'll hear there's some hardware in here. We have riv nuts. We have 4 of those total. We're going to put 2 in the frame of the van. Now, into that frame, we are actually going to bolt this nice included piece of angled aluminum. It's a very thick 1/8 inch piece of aluminum, so it's nice and sturdy. But there are 2 different diameters of holes drilled into this aluminum, as well as a notch. Now, this notch, when we pull off the plastic trim, we're going to use this notch to align this aluminum with an already rectangular stamping in that metal, which will indicate where we need to mark to drill our holes for this to be installed. Now, the smaller diameter holes are for your screws to bolt through into the riv nuts in your van. And then there are 2 larger diameter holes that will face out into your sliding door area. Those are for 2 more riv nuts to be set into them. And those are what your physical handle will then bolt into with a sandwich of the plastic trim between them. Now, this grab handle, it is a molded plastic part, but it's extremely sturdy. I can bend it with all my strength and I don't get any flex out of it. There are metal inserts where the bolting actually happens, so it's even further reinforced. There is an additional trim piece that covers up the handle and the bolt holes once that goes into place. So it really has a nice factory matching look. But at the end of the day, we've got 4 riv nuts, 4 bolts, 4 washers. It's very straightforward. Now, with that being said, there were no instructions included in this. So keep that in mind when you purchase that from that little company, Amazon.com, that not everything comes with the greatest instructions. So that's why I'm making this video. Now, in addition, I mentioned riv nuts. Riv nuts require a specialized riv nut setting tool. This is a manual riv nut setting tool. I highly suggest, if you do not have a riv nut setting tool, invest in one. Now, in addition, we're gonna have to drill some holes in that van. So I highly suggest having a step down drill bit. You can technically use a standard drill bit. I always recommend anytime we're drilling towards the outside surface of a van, which is almost all the time, I highly recommend using a step down drill bit. That's all I use in these vans. Now, a step down drill bit, every single time you hit the next notch, it stops, and then it goes to the next size, and then it stops, and then it goes to the next size. You'll drill to the size of your riv nut till that fits in the hole nice and snug, and that's your stopping point there. Additionally, you will need a Allen driver, either a 4 mil or a 5/32. In addition, for accessing our install location, we have to remove the plastic trim cover that is covering the seatbelt tensioner on the B pillar. So in order to do that, we are going to need a 17mm socket and ratchet. That way we can loosen up and remove the lower seatbelt mounting point. There is also a T25 Torx bit that will be required to remove a little hook, as well as a T45 Torx head that is holding a D-ring on the bottom area, and then also a ratchet to drive your T45, T25, etc. All right, now if that seems like a lot, keep in mind you can reach out to us at OutThereVans.com on our service request page, and we'd be happy to get one of these installed for you too. And again, this video today is pertaining only to the Sprinter van. There are products like this out there for the Transit and ProMaster that are very easy installs. I just did one like this for the ProMaster last week, and very streamlined install. So we will do videos on those down the road, but be sure to watch this if you're interested in what that process looks like and want an idea for your build. Now I'll go ahead and get this slit open and we'll start talking about the process. Now, welcome to the inside of the van. This van right here is a work in progress. It's kind of our demo van to showcase some products, showcase some installs like this for the YouTube channel. So it's definitely not a complete project by any means. But this grab handle that we're going to be installing is going to end up sitting roughly right in this area right here. So you will have a nice mounting point, a nice secure spot to grab onto when you are entering and exiting the van. So to get started on this install, I'm going to slide open this door right here. I'm going to slide our seat all the way forward, and I'm also going to adjust the recline all the way forward. Now these are manual seats, so bear with me. We mentioned some bolts that need to be removed. Our 17mm bolt is for this seat belt mount right down here. All right, the next one we are going to do is this D-ring. Now the last one we're going to do is going to be T25 under this little hook up here. If you pinch on this rubber piece, you'll remove this little cover. Set that aside, don't want to lose that. We're gonna go up here and we're just going to completely remove this tiny little metal tab. And now I'm going to remove this plastic trim piece off. We're just gonna pop it away. Now, do this very carefully. You'll kind of feel some pops. We're gonna do some chiropractic moves here. Just like we're popping the back, the spine. One more down here at the base. And now I can just set this out of the way. All right, and I'm gonna work around the camera a little bit here, but now is where we're going to take this piece of angle aluminum, which you can see here, and you'll see one side has a little notch out of it. Now this notch is indicating that this long, narrow rectangle is where we want to position this handle, holding this up into place, aligning this little slot with my hole vertically, and I'm just going to put a little dab, a little mark where I want my riv nuts. We've got 1 and 2, boom, you have a grab handle. Just kidding, I wish that was the case. So I'm going to align myself with my hole here and start drilling. We'll give her the old test. Fits like a glove. Now we will go in with our riv nut setting tool. As I pull this, it's going to pinch that riv nut, right? So I want to open this up and slide that puppy down. Go in and pinch that riv nut into place. Now I've made a separate video on how riv nuts work and why we really like to use them in vans. So I can also drop that in the link down in the description below. Now we have our riv nuts set upper and lower, and we are going to bolt this up into place. All of these bolts come with a lock nut. I'm also going to apply a little blue Loctite to all these bolts just to keep them from rattling loose. These holes are like down to the tiniest micron of the speck of the diameter of the bolts. So I'm actually going to drill these out just a hair to give me a little bit margin of error in terms of being able to move this, especially because this isn't a perfectly flat plane. So keep that in mind. Just gonna use my step down drill bit once again and open these holes up one more notch. I am not going to enlarge the diameter of these other side for the riv nut just yet. I'll see how that fits here in a moment. All right, I enlarged my bolt holes and that made all the difference. So I'll start with this upper one, just kind of getting it finger taut a little bit here. Come in with my second bolt to tighten this puppy down into place. So with that area all set, now we need to put our riv nuts in that we will actually bolt our grab handle to. So just as a recap before we move on, we have our piece of angled aluminum in place. First, we set our riv nuts into the actual metal structure of the B pillar. We had to drill those out. We then bolted into those riv nuts using this nice stainless hardware, that lock washer, and I put a little bit of blue Loctite on there. You'll see my little clip, that notch is well aligned in order for these clips right here to be able to latch into these 2 points. And then we went through and set our riv nuts on the plane that is facing our sliding door. You can see from behind how a riv nut works. When it pinches, it just makes a little bit of a lip to clamp on to that aluminum to keep it from sliding back through. It's really handy. Now we need to reattach our plastic trim panel here. In addition, just visually speaking, I am going to put a little piece of painter's tape on the outside of this trim here and just mark with my Sharpie, just kind of a visual aid of the level that these holes sit at. And I'll go ahead and pop a couple of those tabs in. And now I'll grab my drill bit. Look for your riv nut. And once I have my pilot holes, now I can manipulate my drill bit at an angle to better find my holes. So now here visually, you'll see I have enlarged my holes, kind of using the side angle of my larger sizes of my step down drill bit in order to be able to put in the squared off pieces into these holes. Now you'll want to match that curvature of that flange up with the curvature of your trim piece. So we'll get everything finger tight, get that trim piece exactly where I want it, and then we'll tighten this handle down for once and for all. Now I have our lower D-ring reattached. I've reattached our lower seatbelt mount, reattached this magical little clip up top, coat hanger I suppose we'll call it. And now I'm just going to go through and do a final tighten down of this handle. Now the last thing we need to do is grab this little cover and snap it into place. Begin the grand snap. We have a grab handle. So check it out, putting all my weight backwards on it, nice and sturdy. I'm really happy with that. And then here's also a visual on it from the sliding door. Now, as I mentioned, I picked this up from a small website called Amazon.com. Amazon.com was running a special for $60 on this grab handle. It looks like normal retail on it runs about $80 as of November 2025, but I got it for about $60. So I'll put a link down in the description to this grab handle. I'm really happy with how this integrates into the Sprinter B pillar. I would say from a DIY perspective, expect this installation to take you an hour or two. A pro shop will definitely be able to do it quite a bit less, but definitely have a riv nut setting tool. Definitely watch a video to follow along how to go ahead and do that install, and then enjoy the benefits of having something to grab onto as you're heading in and out of your van. As I mentioned earlier, if you're one that you're thinking you need running boards, I think you probably need a grab handle as well. So if you're spending $2,000 on running boards, plan on spending $60 on a grab handle as well. Tell your upfitter, throw on a grab handle for me. Link is down in the description below for this grab handle. If you have any questions on this grab handle or the installation process, feel free to write them down in the comment section down below. I check in on them from time to time and will respond as much as I can. And to find more DIY products and accessories for your van, head over to OutThereVans.com. Thank you for watching today. Hit subscribe. See you next time.